Hello everybody and welcome back to Extra Holiday Games. I'm Extra Holiday and it's been a long day. I worked a 10-hour shift today and it started with me waking up at the time that I'm normally going to bed. So this is PS for Purgatory, this level. What I'm trying to say is I might not be P equals bad. Got it. Don't hit the P. What I'm trying to say is I might not be at the top of my game, either in the gameplay department or in the commentary department. Okay. All right. By the way, little insight into this level, at least the name. The name P is for Purgatory is a play on the name P is for Pain, which is an infamous Mario Maker level made by one Pangaea Panga, who is a known, I know he's a known Mario Maker player, but I think he might also have played a lot of Kaizo before that. Not sure. And also, Panga also played Ross's levels, so there's that. Okay. Alright. That's alright. At least I managed to hit a checkpoint relatively easily. That much is nice. Though there doesn't seem to be a 1-up right here, so... Okay, go. See, for some reason I thought I could just slide down that. I did not see... I wasn't really looking, I guess, you know. Okay. What is the best timing here? I feel like now? I feel like the timing there was right, but the jump was not. So all right. Let's get the good timing. Get that good timing. There we... I'm screwed, aren't I? Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Oh, okay. You know what? If I had twirled, I could have got in there. It's fine. We're fine. This section isn't that hard. Frankly, I was expecting harder from this level. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I forgot to mention about P is for Pain, the Panga level, is that it's infamous because it's notoriously hard. It's the whole idea of the level. I think I tried it once, but I don't think I ever finished it. But the whole idea of the level is that you have to take advantage of the fact that you can jump off of a P switch for like a few frames after activating it. I think that was the gist of the level, or maybe I'm thinking of something else. No, that is. The other level I thought of was Lethal Ejection, which I think was, I want to say it was Toby Fox's level, or someone else's. Some other famous game dev made a level called Lethal Ejection, and that one was another notoriously hard level that was based on a weird kind of almost glitch. I don't think it was intentional, but that involved on-off switches and on-off blocks, where if you jump at like exactly the right spot and hit an on-off switch that is above an on-off block, you know, the blue and red ones, then you can actually jump again. It's similar to the P-switch trick, but it's not exactly the same. I don't know if you jump again or if it actually launches you. I don't remember. I think that one I also tried, and I was like, I died a few times. I was like, never mind. Never mind. I can do without this. Nope. I'm thinking maybe if I just go. No, that wouldn't have worked. Even if I hadn't died to the spike there, it wouldn't have worked. There might be a way to first cycle this, but There we go. Okay. Frick. Nope. I did it again. I couldn't get in there. There's that one little line of blocks up there in that corner that makes it a lot harder. Because you bonk your head. Doubt I was standing too close. I am doing really good right now. Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm doing really good right now. Yeah, it's kind of funny. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you might know that I don't drink alcohol. Thus, I never have, so I've never been drunk. But there are some scenarios in life that can get you to a similar place without the actual consumption of alcohol. And one of those scenarios is when you're just really effing tired. That kind of happened to me at work today, where I was so tired and so feeling like crap that I just didn't care what came out of my mouth. And luckily, I'm smart enough that when I'm in that sort of mood, I stay far away from the customers, like as far as possible. I mean, I kind of try to do that anyway, but especially when I'm in that sort of mood, because this isn't the first time something like that has happened. But I was definitely like, yeah, no, I'm just kind of in a I don't give a shit kind of mood. And it was interesting, right? Because I feel like again, I don't know what it's like to be drunk, but I imagine it felt something like that, where I just didn't care, and it just whatever came to mind came out of my mouth, which is kind of similar to how I do how I do these recordings here for the show. Okay, that works. Cool. It's kind of similar to that, but I was actually even less filtered. Ah, fuck. Oh, fuck. How does that work? How does the P-switch trigger him to start throwing? It's a weird mechanic that I don't quite understand, but it's cool. Yeah, anyway, my point is, I was curious what things would be like if I recorded in that state, in that, like, sleep-drunk state. And maybe it'll happen sometime. The most realistic scenario that came up in my head as to when that would happen is if I do, like, a 24-hour stream or something in the future, which is entirely possible. You know, I might do that for a special occasion or something. And that could happen. But as far as things go, that is probably as close to actually drunk as you will ever see me. Or hear me, I guess. You can't really see me on this show, so... Okay, oh fuck. I'm screwed. I just gotta go quick. Okay. Never mind. Okay, alright, that's interesting. It's interesting, alright. There's some timing stuff there. Okay, got it. I mean, not like this entire game isn't timing. It kind of reminds me, I was watching a video, and I still have a little bit of that F-it mentality right now, so I'll just say who it was. It was Alpha Red Deluxe. I was watching them play... What was I watching them play? I think it was Sonic. Yeah, I think they were playing Sonic Mania. Which is a game I love, by the way, if you didn't know. I don't claim to love a lot of Sonic games, but Sonic Mania is one of them. I think it's really good. But they were playing, and they were talking about... Joe specifically was like, man, 2D speedruns kind of blow my mind, because it seems like they're mostly just about holding right and jumping whenever you can, or whenever you need to, and just knowing when to jump, basically. And they were talking about this in comparison to speedruns of 3D platformers. 2D platformers versus 3D. Wow, that level is... Are you... Cool. Cool, Ross. Very cool. Actually, it's a neat level. To finish my thought, they were talking about 2D platformers versus 3D platformers and speedrunning, and just 2D platformers basically just being hold right and know when to jump. And for the most part, as someone who has speedrun a 2D platformer, I can agree. Like, that's mostly what it is. I mean, Mega Man X, you do have a bit of verticality to it, and you do go left sometimes. But yeah, that's basically it. And I think that simplicity is part of why I wanted to start speedrunning Mega Man X. We are going to start this level, by the way. I'm not going to stall like I did last. I think that was last episode. I'm pretty sure that was, because that was the end of the batch. So, yeah, I think that sort of simplicity is part of why I liked Beethoven's Bullet Symphony interesting. So I'm just gonna interrupt I'm just constantly interrupting myself right now. But to interrupt myself again, because here's another random thought. This level, as you can see, is a boss level. And the boss here is Ludwig. Ludwig von Koopa, I believe is the full name. And you might think, Ludwig von Koopa, that sounds kind of familiar. And if it does, then you might have heard of his inspiration, which is Ludwig von Beethoven, the classical artist. I don't remember if he's actually technically classical. There's actually like a more specific definition of classical than just old music that's purely instrumental. But yeah, Ludwig von Beethoven. And he's a composer from the olden days. Little known fact about the Koopalings, at least for their English names, is that they're all named after composers. I'm pretty sure, in some way or shape or form. So Ludwig is not. If you thought, man, Ludwig is kind of a weird name for a turtle, that's where it comes from. He's named after Beethoven, and all of his fellow Koopalings, Koopa kids, or whatever you want to call them, are also named after composers. All right, now what the hell was I talking about before that? I don't know, speedruns, I think. Also, Mega Man X, you have to shoot things. That's also part of it. Although ideally, or most of the time, it's not worth your time to actually stop to kill something. I mean, you still have to kill the bosses, but Ow. As far as we know, there are no boss skips in Mega Man X. I mean, you can skip mini bosses, like the one that I always fight to get the armor upgrade, the one that reduces damage. They're all called armor upgrades. So I'm specifically talking about the one that reduces the body armor upgrade, I believe, is what it's called. It makes you take half damage. There's a mini boss you have to fight to get it, and it takes forever. And once I get confident enough, I'm going to actually not fight that guy. I'm going to take him out of the route. Take the body armor upgrade out of the route, because currently, aside from the dash boots, which you need, at least if you're not doing a dashless run, which you can only do by getting a corrupted save, by the way. Which, because Mega Man X works on a password system, you can't actually do that. But yeah, the body armor is the only upgrade I tend to get in my runs. And I only get it because I'm pretty sure at my current skill level I would die if I didn't, so. And dying loses you a lot of time. That's just generally true in most games as far as speedrunning goes. Okay, well, cool. This is fine. I do enjoy how I don't have to have the cloud to make it through here. The cloud is meant to be beneficial. Ow, stupid sun. Okay, alright. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I feel like I'm, I mean, after... Oh, okay, I probably could have just left the hammer bro alone and been fine, but... After the long day I've had, having a boss battle that seems to just be a survive as long as you can. I don't know if it's hitting the spot, but it's fine. I'll survive. Ow. At least outside of game, anyway. Case in point. I wonder if there's actually a checkpoint in this level, or if this whole thing is just all of it. I wouldn't be surprised if this whole level is actually just this one long hallway. Ow. Why do I keep getting hit there? What is wrong with me? Why do I fail? The pinnacle question of my adulthood. Why do I fail? But let's not get into all those psychological issues right now, because we're here to have fun. We're here to play a video game. It's a good time. It's a good time. Yeah, isn't it funny how when a person's tired, they're so much more willing to talk about the things that bother them. I mean, just in general, when someone's feeling bad, they're more willing to complain. Probably because it's just harder not to. Like, if you've got more to complain about than usual, then it makes sense that you'd be more likely to complain. Which, by the way, complaining is something I don't like to do. Largely because, and you know, this is 100% personal. This is just my personal choice, and it is very likely not entirely healthy. But I don't like to complain because I listen so constantly to everyone else in my life complaining. And for me, when I hear someone complaining, it doesn't really do anything for me. It just kind of annoys me, because most of the time what they're complaining about is something that I can't do anything about. So it's just putting more stress on me. And granted, I'm not... Now, here's the thing. Here's the part where, again, it's personal. It could be that by complaining, these people in my life are venting more stress. You know, they're getting rid of more stress than they're causing me, in which case it's a net positive and it's fine. But it doesn't help me much. I mean, granted, sometimes when someone complains, it can be useful information, right? You know, it's like, a lot of the times you can get a sense for another person's flaws if someone is complaining about them. Of course, you also have to be careful for confirmation bias and other forms of bias, but it is entirely possible to actually gather useful information from people's complaints. In fact, that's why, at least I'm led to believe, that's why a lot of companies will seek feedback from customers on their goods or services. Although, speaking of things that I can complain about, I have been having issues lately, technical issues, as per usual, specifically with a backup drive that I bought. And mind you, I spent quite a bit on this backup drive. I spent over $200. And it's supposed to be, I figured it was worth it, because it's supposed to be, 14 terabytes of storage, which is great. That's a lot of storage. I've been going through, since I started this channel, I've been going through about 5 terabytes of storage per year, backing things up for the show. So I figure 14 terabytes, that'll last me like 2 or 3 years. That's pretty great. But I've encountered an issue where no matter what I try to do this thing, and I've tried all sorts of different things. I've tried the classic turn it off and on again. I've tried using different computers. I've tried cleaning, not like physically, but like using a program, cleaning the drive and reformatting it, and basically anything I could think of and or Google, any solution that I found on Google, and it still doesn't work. It still only shows 1 terabyte when it's supposed to show 14. Like, I can only put a terabyte of data on it for some reason. And that's really, really annoying. Because I really don't want to have paid over $200 for 1 terabyte of storage. That is a ridiculous price. And I am not particularly impressed. And you know what? I haven't mentioned, what brand or what type I've bought, specifically because I haven't actually reached out to their customer support yet. And it's entirely possible that, it could be as simple as, I call them and they're like, oh, yep, you've got a bad drive. We'll send you a new one. And, if that's the case, if that's what they do, then I won't really have as much reason to complain. They were quick in solving the problem, and there we go. But if I call them and they're like, okay, so I'm gonna have you do like 50 million steps that you've already done, and also I'm gonna question whether you're an idiot or not, and not just trust that you might know what you're talking about, which, I mean, a lot of the times people who call customer support don't, but if I feel like I'm being treated like an idiot, and then at the end of it all, they're like, nope, sorry, we can't do anything, then I might, give a name and address on this here company. But we'll wait. We'll wait until then. We'll wait and see how things turn out. If they turn out well, or at least better than they have been, and better than I expect, then yeah, I'll put in a decent word for them. Not a good word, because a good word would require that their product worked on the first try. But like, at that point I can at least say, well, they solved the problem. And that's ultimately what I'm looking for when I'm asking for help, is for someone to solve whatever problem I'm having, or at least help me solve it. But if the problem goes unsolved, then I'm generally not satisfied with the help I got. There's a lot about this situation that I do not like. Whoops. This is as far as I've gotten, and we're still going. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay. Is this a checkpoint or the end of the level? Okay, checkpoint. I'll take a checkpoint. And some one-ups. Hold on. 2. 3. Okay. We're gonna finish this level next time. Cause, as for this episode, that's a wrap. You've escaped my wrath for now, hard drive manufacturer.